Hello, everybody. Mike from Southern California again, and you're on the mic. So today I'm going to go over what went down yesterday. So I guess yes, as everybody knows, yesterday was the day that a notice of appeal was needed to be filed by Vic and Ty, appealing, notice to appeal the final decision of Judge Shupp in the defamation case. Um, I'll go over basically the appeal order. The notice is pretty simple and straightforward to begin with, and Lemoine'S response as well. I'll go over that a little bit. So here we go. So basically, yes, it was filed by Jim Bullock. Um, so um, so they filed. Now the reason that they filed now in Texas, apparently, according to what Nick read off, you know, on his stream last night, um, even if a notice to appeal or appeal is said to file prematurely, they have it to where the clerk can they can still count it as filed as on the date of the final resolution of the case. Um, that's basically how things went down. Um, but as we found out, Lemoine's still scheming. He's still trying to get Kurt around some of the stuff because basically he sent a letter to Judge Shupp in his own way, trying to explain to Shupp why them appealing is improper at this point. But on each of the points that Lemoine made, Nick was able to counter by first off going to the cases that Lemoine cited, um, and telling him and going even to the Texas civil procedures and explaining why Lemoine was wrong on those. In one of the cases he cited, it was due to inactivity on the other side. So um, as Nick pointed out, Lemoine's scared. I think Lemoine truly knows that if this goes to appeals, he loses because I think with this letter and with the way Nick explained it, I think we got a pretty good idea of what Lemoine's strategy is. Pick it apart on technicalities. Hope that Judge Shupp will throw it out on technical, because as Nick also pointed out, which I think we've all seen too, Shupp doesn't really want his case. He doesn't want to have to deal with this case. Okay, he does not want to have to deal with this case. I think that's been made perfectly clear. Um, and Lemoine is just pushing his luck. You know, um, Nick also pointed out and was able to prove it that Lemoine lied in a lot of what he was saying too. He's trying to say that Judge Shupp didn't rule on some of the motions, but Nick showed us in the final order there from the fourth that he did actually, like on the Second Amendment position, the petition to, and he ruled that he ruled at least a couple of those were timely filed, and the other one I don't know if he I don't remember if he did or not, but basically Lemoine is attacking the stuff on technicalities, hoping to God that Chubb will agree with him on that because basically on the merits of I think everybody knows on the merits of the case, Vic wins it. Okay, on the merits of the case, Vic wins it. Everybody knows what happens. It's kind of funny, guys. Monica and Ron, they kept saying, well, we have all this evidence, we have all this evidence, we have all of this evidence. No, they don't. Everything you presented has either been debunked or has been proven to be an outright lie, and or just logically improbable. Okay. Um, for example, Monica claiming that Vic tried to assault her and Scandal and saved her. That was pretty much disproven because Scandal came out and said, no, that didn't happen that way. You know, I the way she described it, I don't remember it happening that way. Now there are others on the other side who would say, well, he just doesn't remember. But you notice that once he said that, once he wasn't the ace in their hole anymore, how quickly they jumped on him. So that just goes to show you, since he didn't want to follow lockstep with their lies, just how valuable they really believe Stanton is. Um, let's see, the whole incident over over the hair pulling of Jamie. In that's more that's more logically improbable because here's the thing: Jamie claimed this happened in the lobby at Funimation, a pretty public place, you know, where there would have been likely a receptionist and or a security guard there. There would have definitely been video cameras there. If if things went down the way Jamie said, we wouldn't be having this discussion now because it would have already been dealt with. It would have been dealt with back in, I guess, 2011 when it actually happened. So we pretty much know that that's debunked. You know, there was a video that Terez had tried to put up suggesting that Nick, at a con had touched a girl's behind. That video showed it was more inconclusive because I myself watched that Perdilla video. I watched it through a few times. And while it's possible he may have made incidental contact, there was no clear intent to deliberately try to touch her rear end. So, you know, basically everything they throw out there is just they're either being blown out of proportion, um, has been debunked in some form or another, or just proven to be outright lies. On the merits of the case, Vic has this. Vic pretty much, I think, has this one. They clearly defamed him. Okay, they clearly, especially when you look at Slatosh and Huber's affidavit, when you look particularly at Slatosh's, you know that at least Ron and Monica committed TI. They did commit TI, and I think we can be pretty confident in that. Um, so now, um, and all of what I just said, I think I've gone over several times. So, you know, basically round two is beginning. Lemoine's trying to force an evidentiary hearing. Vic and Ty have filed the paperwork for the notice to appeal. Once everything is fully resolved, I think that they have they do have the attorney's fees and sanctions hearing set for the 4th, and they apparently have set a date for um, an evidentiary hearing the 21st. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, we're back to just sitting and waiting because there's probably a lot more going on, more behind the scenes that we're not privy to. That Nick will probably keep everybody updated on. But basically, what it comes down to is that we just sit and wait and hope for the best. Um, so with that, you guys check the links below. You can, my Twitter handle will be down there. You can contact me directly. Let me see. I'm promoting a bunch of some of the other dubbing companies. Guys should really check them out. They've got some good work, good voice actors who work for them. Just remember, Funimation is not the only game in town, people. Go out and check, look into some of these other dub companies and some of the other dubs. And I'm sure they appreciate your fanfare a lot more than Funimation has shown. Um, and I'm also still, of course, promoting the GoFundMe's. As always, guys, never feel like you have to donate. Nobody wants to see you go bankrupt. If if you're able to and it's on your heart to do so, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you can't donate, cannot donate, you can still help out by sharing the link. Maybe there's somebody in your network, if you yourself cannot donate, maybe there's somebody in your network of friends who may see this and say, hey, something, Vic's getting the raw end of the deal. I want to help too. You never know. Getting the word out is just as important as making the donations. So don't forget that, because the more you know, the more you grow, right? To quote an old saying. Um, and with that, if you guys like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I will always get back to you. You guys can always comment on the videos as well as on whatever tweets I share or do, or you can direct message me. I usually will respond. So as long as, of course, it's civil and respectful, we can conduct ourselves like adults here. So and with that, guys, don't forget this is Friday, so tonight's the VA profile. If you guys see this today, Friday, probably by now for most of you, it'll probably be late morning or early afternoon or whatever when this first comes out. Um, don't forget that tonight at 5:30 Pacific, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, will be Voices Big and Small, Michael Lindsay. This will be a tribute to Michael Lindsay, who passed away back on August 31st. For those of you who don't remember, he was the English voice for Kisuke Urahara in Bleach, and also the first voice of Kankuro in the Naruto series up through the Kazekage rescue arc. Um, Come find out what other roles he did and what other works you might want to check out. So until if I don't see you guys tonight, then I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.